Good morning, Christopher Hart here with Transforming Lives Coaching and Consulting, and we are continuing our leadership video series titled Lead Strong, and we're focusing on how to help leaders in our businesses, in our environments, and even in our lives become better, stronger leaders. And so today we're titling this video Accountability, Empowering versus Disempowering Accountability. We talked to you yesterday about accountability. We kind of introduced some elements of accountability. And what I want to talk to you about today is how does accountability show up in the realm of our leadership? What's the perspective that people typically have around accountability? And how as leaders we can be stronger leaders through empowering can't even talk today. Empowering accountability versus disempowering accountability. So first, let's kind of look at accountability, right? Like we've done previous videos about accountability, and accountability is about accounting for people's ability to be able to achieve that which they want to achieve, right? So when we have accountability, we have to account, right? What are we accounting for? We're accounting for activities. Right? We're accounting for activities, we're accounting for results. Our accountability should always be result focused and action driven. What does that mean? We're focused on the results and we're driving it through the activities that they need to conduct in order to achieve the results. Okay, so we're focused on results and it's driven by the activities. So you need to know both. You need to know what is the result that they're looking to achieve and what are the activities that are going to take them there. And so once we understand that, then we understand that we have to put in, sorry about that, my neck's a little crinked today. We have to put in measurements, right? Cadence of accountability. And the cadence of accountability looks like a systematic process in which we are going to have accountability conversations with people, whether they're weekly, they're monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, whatever you're going to do for your business, there needs to be a cadence. There needs to be a regular process in which you're accounting for people's actions and results. Now, when we do that and we set that in place, then it becomes a matter of how do the conversations, the accountability conversations that we have with people, how do they become empowering versus disempowering? And the reason why I think that's important is because at some level, we've all been privy and party to accountability. And many people I speak to, they have this perspective of accountability that's very negative. Reason being is most likely their experience of accountability has been very hammerish, right? Very disempowering. It never, quote unquote, felt good. So to understand empowering accountability, we have to understand the word empower. And the word empower means to give someone the power or authority, okay? To give someone the power or authority to do that which they need to do, to accomplish that which they want to accomplish. So if we dissect that, to give, we're actually giving somebody something. We're gifting them something. So if we understand that empowerment accountability is about giving someone a gift, what I would ask you as leaders is, what are you gifting people? Are you gifting them something positive with your accountability conversations, or are you gifting them something negative? Are you gifting them power? Are you empowering them such that they have the power to do that which they need to do, the activities that drive the results? And third, are you giving them the authority? Because the definition of empower is to give someone or people the power and authority. What does that look like? If you're micromanaging people, you're not empowering them. You're telling them what to do. If you're telling them what to do, you're not empowering them. If you're building a plan for them, showing them that based off of models, expertise, experience and whatnot, these are the activities that will drive the results that you desire in your life. And then the conversation surrounded around your cadence of accountability becomes such that you gift them positivity of power and authority to do that. Like, hey, you have the authority to do this. You have the resources. If you don't, then utilize me as a resource so I can help you become resourceful. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because if I tell you what to do, then I'm taking away your authority. I'm taking away your power to be empowered. Okay? So leaders, to be a true strong leader, we must empower our people. And when we say we must empower our people, what we're saying is we must give our people the power and authority to do that which they want to do so they can achieve the results that they desire in their life. If any element of that is extracted or missing, you're disempowering your people. That's not leadership. When you disempower people, or better yet, as leaders, one of the definitions of leaders is that we become the vehicle to their success. And if you're disempowering them, you're not becoming the vehicle to their success. You're becoming the vehicle to their disempowerment. And disempowerment leads to less confidence. They don't feel good. And when you don't feel good, you can't do good. It's just one of the natures of life. Like when you don't feel good, there's a less likelihood that you're going to do good. So if you want people to do and accomplish good, you must cause them to feel good. How you cause them to feel good is you empower them. How you empower them is you give them the power and authority to do that which they desire to do. Become the resource for them so they can become resourceful, not the resource that tells them what to do. The only part of telling them what to do you should ever have in your leadership journey, it's not even so much telling them, but helping them devise a plan, telling them some of the things that they can do if they don't know what to do. But even then, I would tell you to challenge them to go out and resource what are the activities that they can do that will lead to the results. See, that's when you truly give someone the authority to do that which they want to do. And when that starts to happen, they now have this power within themselves that drives a greater emotional drive. See, logic makes people think and emotion makes them act. Emotions are feel good, bad. And if you drive an emotion of bad, then you're going to get bad. If you drive emotions of good and power, then that's what you'll get back from your people. So understand, guys, to be stronger leaders, we must empower our people. To help our people accomplish that which they want to accomplish, to become the vehicle to their success, we must have empowering accountability, which means one thing: you must have accountability. Okay? And that goes back to yesterday's video of creating that culture of accountability. So accountability is very, very important. And understand, when we talk about accountability, it's either empowering or it's disempowering people. Your choice. If you choose disempowering, maybe you don't choose to, but that's all you know because that's all you've experienced, feel free to reach out to me. I'll definitely be willing to help you out with what those conversations sound like. But if you know what those empowering conversations sound like, understand you must create the culture of accountability. You must implement a cadence of accountability, a regular systematic process of accountability that has the conversations that empower people, that cause them to feel good and have the authority to do that which they want to do. So if you have any questions, thoughts, ahas, please feel free to put them down in the in the comments line. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts or even some of your questions pertaining to accountability, empowerment versus disempowerment. So before we end today, remember one thing: you are a child of God. God loves you. So do I. Be blessed, lead strong, and have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for joining me.